Hello, all of our community, our investors, our entrepreneurs, our trailblazers, our leaders, our dreamers, our friends and partners. Today, I want to share a little bit about where we are as a company and the amazing progress that we've made and what's in store in the near future. Let's discuss Miracle's path to success. As we get closer to Miracle becoming a self-sustaining company and realizing its goals of competing in the new tokenized universe, how do we get to the next level? Speak about Phoenix, our token. Phoenix strength will come from launching Leveler. And the team can estimate we can get to approximately $50,000 per day straight away, and possibly moving up to $100,000 per day first 3 months. This puts the company in a fantastic new position of strength, with having not only all its overhead covered, but also being able to invest more in development and growth. The schedule of increased revenue can look as follows, but it's not guaranteed. First month, Leveler, 50,000 per day, 1.5 million per month in revenue. Month 4 through 6, 100,000 per day, 3 million per month. After month 4, Miracle Swap is launched and also brings additional revenue to Miracle. Month 6 through 12, we're estimating anywhere from 200,000 to 1 million per day in revenue. That equals out to 6 million to 30 million per month in revenue. We're speaking of our Web3, which is the blockchain, the decentralized project of Miracle. Our Web3 project ties into Phoenix and involves creating multiple applications, starting with Leveler, then launching the project we already started coding, Miracle Swap. Both these applications are not just creating solutions that already exist in the market. Both these platforms are delivered with new opportunities for liquidity investors to realize higher returns on their capital. All liquidity pools essentially tie in to all swaps. This, we believe, will lead to being very competitive in the decentralized markets. Our goal of 1 million per day can be achieved possibly in the first 12 months. With success in this division alone, our investors will realize amazing profits from owning shares, nodes, and Phoenix tokens. Our Web3 division will continue to build additional applications and eventually go for our own layer 1 chain, Miracle Chain. Miracle Cash and more, we've been working behind the scenes on Miracle Cash and more entering Europe and the rest of the world following. The challenge all crypto companies have faced is the evolution of the industry. Anti-money laundering is how the governments are restricting or regulating the industry. And we have been working towards being in good favor with all the ruling bodies for each countries. As we inquire about allowing us to operate now under local license, they've been reluctant in some countries to give these allowances before MiCA was in place. Those companies that offered piggyback, some boosted their prices by 500% plus, taking advantage of the MiCA impact. Knowing we had a choice to move forward with piggyback, but also that MiCA was scheduled for late 2024, we had choices to make in each country. What would be best considering the higher fees, but our targets for our investors to see movement in our company? Lots of work has gone into preparing for all of Europe. We've invested in our website to upgrade it to a higher standard, and all has been completed except for the final part. We're finalized 4 piggyback deals, including an FCA deal for the United Kingdom. So we're clear for Spain, Germany, Netherlands, and United Kingdom in Q3. Of course, Netherlands is already up and running. As this opened up, we just announced the biggest deal in our company history. We will be a pre-installed application with a company that has 40 million active accounts throughout the world in merchant processing. It is one of the top companies in the world. This means that those accounts in Europe that come when MiCA in November opens and we are covered as a license holder in all of Europe, including UK, we have the ability to accept crypto in over 10 million locations in Europe. Now, this shows our investors how powerful this opportunity and company really is. We're able to connect to networks that have been growing for 30 to 40 years and instantly connect our service into that network in a matter of months, not decades. If we were to talk in numbers of what that opportunity truly represents, we could speculate that each location would bring us $1 per week and be able to see a revenue of 10 million per week or 40 million per month from simply tying into an existing network. In 5 weeks, it would equal our total investors' investments in the company. So the power behind being at the right place when the financial systems of the world are changing and having the right approach to those changes can create tremendous wealth in a very short time. I know that we have timelines that were very optimistic, and we were hoping to have a quicker start. Still, the bottom line is that in this game, it's hard to predict a new industry and its changes properly before you set out to do what you want to do. But looking at the profile of the company, I feel that we've done the exact right things at the exact right time. As this new world starts to emerge and regulations are introduced, we as a company will invest millions of dollars into establishing ourselves as a new fintech bank. We will open our crypto stores, centers, and help people with their financial needs. The ramping up will be powerful and will happen fast due to all the work we've completed over the last 3 years. As we start to open in these countries, we will allocate new capital to growing the business. These funds will come from investors from the stock market. MetaTerra, our work is reaching completion. When we made the decision to buy MetaTerra, it was due to seeing how the regulators who regulate the financial markets were also regulating crypto more and more. Before this, crypto was outside of their jurisdiction. They were involved in when you made your purchase of crypto, but when it came to coin transactions, they were not as involved. The decision to change our assets or to evolve our assets in securities was not an easy one, as this was going to involve delays and a tremendous amount of work and big investments to make necessary adjustments in our business model. But it is a big positive new position. It allows for all of our investors to not only benefit from one particular region, but it allows for everyone to be part of the entire company, from Miracle Cash and More to Web3 and Phoenix, plus every other company under the Miracle umbrella. This set the stage for how we move forward with the MiCA regulations and the time for it to be fully implemented, and what we do as a company to take this head on. We create a decentralized revenue channel to support our project and to not waste time for our investors to benefit from these changes happening. Our leveler company valuation in the next 12 months can easily amount to half a billion to $1 billion in value. Miracle Swap can also achieve a valuation of $500 million to $1 billion in the next 12 months, adding anywhere from $1 to $2 billion to Metaterra's valuation, which will reflect in everyone's bonds that they're holding. So what we did in deciding to purchase the Metaterra Corporation and merge with it, and then investing in the Web3 while we were waiting on Be Ready for Europe and getting ready for Europe, which is coming now in the fall and winter. We added a huge value to the shares by building and investing in Web3 and now in real world assets. I actually saw the bond yesterday. It looks amazing. And in the next few days, bonds will be starting to be distributed to all the bond holders. Over the next few quarters, we will be reporting all of the DCF valuations to the SEC, but starting at around 500 million. So we can attract the investors from the stock market. We have a sales team ready to go, and they're ready to bring us 2 to 3 million per month in sales. Your bonds will have a value right away, but for a certain amount of time, the conversion will not be available to protect the share price. However, interest on your bond will be paid from the day you bought your share bundle. The payments will start soon after we get capitalized in the markets. With this move, we will continuously bring more investments from the world market to grow our company stronger and more profitable. Moving on to Miracle Estate. Miracle Estate was added to support the token and also to support Metaterra and our shareholders. The virtual token world needs to have true value backing it with real world assets in play. Bringing real estate into Phoenix in this unique way puts the company and its investors into the exact business model the experts in the industry are predicting the markets to go towards. Real world assets is the future of crypto. Mixing and blending the excitement of decentralized finance and real world assets is how we will continue to grow our value in the Metaterra company and the Phoenix token. We've created a groundbreaking new system that allows us to offer real estate deeply discounted compared to other sellers. We believe this company can reach the highest results in our first 2 years, transacting hundreds of millions in real estate. And I want to wrap this presentation up by sharing a little bit about what I've discovered and what I've learned about the country where Miracle was launched, North Cyprus. So we wanted to wrap this presentation up with what is really a huge opportunity, and it's Northern Cyprus. As some of you know, Northern Cyprus has been under political dispute since the 1960s, where the island had a war and split into 2 sectors. The south side was supported by Britain, and the north was supported by Turkey. This was triggered by disagreements in the country leading up to this. We're not speaking about this to, take a side of who was right and wrong. Those things are very difficult and hard to determine. However, it's been 60 years since those times, and most people alive now had no involvement in the separation and war. North Cyprus is filled with people who are from Cyprus and deserve to have opportunity. As a company, we've been given an amazing opportunity in North Cyprus, and it is a gold mine because it's been held back politically. There's so much opportunity here. Billions of dollars in profits just sitting and waiting to be realized. This is one of the strengths of Miracle Cash and More. It's the wealth of North Cyprus. We can easily be part of that. We are the only company with access to the world from here. It's a gate that has been opened with the blockchain. The island has tremendous potential and beauty, and the climate is perfect, and the location is just amazing. So as we grow the company, more and more opportunities will open up here in Northern Cyprus. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. We look forward to bigger and bigger celebrations as Miracle Cash and more, Metaterra and Phoenix become leaders in the industry. We appreciate all of our investors. We appreciate all of your patience. Understand that it's not easy to build a company such as ours, but it's worth it. Thanks again, and we will be speaking soon. Take care.